Virgin Atlantic has become really popular recently because of their redemptions can be pretty amazing. I'm talking about business class flights to London for as low as 29,000 points, or economy flights from New York to Cape Town, South Africa for just as low as 13,500 points. In this video, I'm going to cover how to use Virgin Atlantic's reward seat checker to find the best award availability, the truth about those notorious taxes and fees, and when they're actually reasonable, how to combine multiple segments for maximum value, and ways to leverage transfer bonuses to get even more value, and some lesser known routes that offer incredible redemption opportunities with Virgin Atlantic points. If you find this video helpful at all, remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It does help out the channel. Now let's dive into how to find some of these deals. The thing is, Virgin Atlantic provides an incredibly useful tool that makes finding award availability much easier than what most airlines provide. It's called the Virgin Atlantic Reward Seat Checker, and here's how to find it on their website. So here on the Virgin Atlantic website, where you can go is go to menu, and you can go to Flying Club, click on that, and that will give you a bunch of different options. What you want to find is the Reward Seat Checker. And so this tool is completely free to use, which is great because you don't have to pay anything. And this will take you to the Reward Seat Checker. This is already giving you tips here that you should look out for the red saver tabs or labels for the lowest points price. And so this is what you want to keep out for. And the tool is super simple to use. What you do is just select your from. And so let's say you're going to do New York over to London Heathrow. And let's do January 2026 and click on Find Reward Seats. Give it a second and it outputs this really useful award calendar that you can quickly glance through which dates require the fewest amount of points. And the key thing here is that you have to be flexible and kind of chase the dates that require the fewest amount of points. And like on the previous screen, it says that keep a lookout for the red labels because that's Saver Awards. Scrolling down here, you can see the dates that have the red labels typically have the lowest redemption rates. For example, this one-way flight from New York over to London Heathrow is 6,000 points and it's a Saver redemption. If you want to go business class, it's 41,000 points. Premium economy is not bad either at 10,500 points. And if you go through the different dates here, you can kind of see which dates require the fewest amount of points. Let's jump over to February and you can click on those February tab over there. 47,000 points in business class, 47,000 points in business class there as well. And so there are some redemption here, options here in March as well. So getting here to November 2025, there are a couple dates here that have pretty solid redemptions. 39,000 points here in business class, one way from JFK to London Heathrow. This one is 36,000 points, so even less in points. So it really varies depending on the time of the year that you're looking for and also the date as well. Later in this video, I'll show you how to maximize this even further, and it might require less credit card points. Now let's address the elephant in the room. It's Virgin Atlantic's notorious taxes and fees. When Virgin Atlantic moved to dynamic pricing for their points, they also made their taxes and fees dynamic as well. This means that not all flights have the same high taxes and fees that Virgin Atlantic is previously known for. So here's how to think about the taxes and fees. Does the combination of points plus the fees beat paying cash for the ticket? If yes, it's still a good deal even if the fees are on the higher end than you would like. As an example, for premium economy, round trip from JFK to New Delhi in India might cost $2,100 in cash, but if I redeemed my credit card points and transferred my credit card points over to Virgin Atlantic, it would cost me 42,000 points plus $530 in taxes and fees with Virgin Atlantic, which the taxes and fees does sound high, but if you do the math, transferring your points is still the best option, because if you run the numbers, you're still getting over 3 cents per point value on your points, which makes it a pretty solid redemption. And it's still a big discount on what the cash value of the ticket is. And to be honest, this is usually the case for premium economy and business class flights. For economy, you have to weigh your options a little bit more and see if it will be a good deal. It might not be as clear cut. Always do the math to see if you're getting a good deal despite the higher taxes and fees. So don't automatically write off Virgin Atlantic because of the fees. Always run the numbers to see if it makes sense in your specific situation, whether it makes sense to transfer credit card points over to Virgin Atlantic despite the higher fees. So here's where things get interesting. Virgin Atlantic doesn't just fly to London, they fly from London to other destinations across Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, as I've shown in the previous example with that flight over to India. By combining multiple segments, you can get some really incredible value. So here's how to do it. First, you can use the reward seat checker to find award availability from the US city to London. Then run a separate search from London to your final destination. If you find good award availability on both segments, go to the main booking page and search for the entire route as one. booking into one itinerary. And a key thing to know here is that when you combine segments on Virgin Atlantic, simply add the points required for each segment. There's no penalty or surcharges when you have connecting flights. It's just additive. So let me show you a real example. I found recently this flight from New York to London for 6,000 points, then from London to Cape Town for 7,500 points. Combine that into one search, and that's 13,500 points plus about $181 in taxes and fees for that one-way economy ticket. The strategy works particularly well for reaching destinations that might be expensive to get to, like the Maldives, Mumbai, Johannesburg, and Virgin Atlantic is launching future flights from London Heathrow over to Seoul as well. One of the best things about Virgin Atlantic is that they partner virtually with every credit card program: American Express, Chase, Citi, Capital One, and even Bilt and Wells Fargo. So you can transfer those credit card points over to Virgin Atlantic. Even better, these programs frequently offer transfer bonuses to Virgin Atlantic ranging from 20%, 25% to 30% extra when you transfer your credit card points over to Virgin Atlantic. So here's how that works. Let's say you need 50,000 Virgin Atlantic points for a business class flight and there's a 30% transfer bonus from American Express. You would only need to transfer about 38,500 American Express points to get those 50,000 Virgin Atlantic points. So you can simply take 50,000 divided by 1.3 and that gives you 38,462. And then since most programs require you to transfer 1,000 point increments, you can transfer 39,000 credit card points, which would give you over 50,000 Virgin Atlantic points, enough for the flight with a little bit left over. These transfer bonuses typically happen once or twice a year per credit card program. That's why it's valuable to have points across multiple programs. You can take advantage of whichever one is offering a transfer bonus at the time that you need to book. So let's recap what we've covered about maximizing Virgin Atlantic redemptions. You can use the reward seat checker tool to easily find the best award availability. Don't automatically dismiss redemptions because of the taxes and fees. Just do the math to make sure you're getting a good deal. Combine multiple segments to create high value itineraries for long distance flights. Look for transfer bonuses to stretch your credit card points further, and consider Virgin Atlantic's lesser known routes for even more value. The key to finding these deals is flexibility. The more flexible you can be with your travel and dates, the more likely you'll be able to find some of these great redemptions. If you found this video helpful at all, remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below for more content to maximize your credit card points. I post videos like this every week with strategies that I personally use to really maximize my travel. If you booked Virgin Atlantic redemptions before, let me know what your experience was like down in the comments. And you should go check out some of these other videos on the screen right now. They'll help you further maximize your credit card points. Thanks for watching this far, and I'll see you guys in the next one.